This is a demo of the IcomClockOmniRig program to set the clock on Icom radios. So here we see the time is wrong. Probably the IC 7300 didn't have power. So we go in and run just the program. It shows you here information about the parameters that are set, and then the information from OmniRig, what rigs are configured. And now it has to wait for the full minute to set the time. And it sends the command out, and as we see over on the screen capture of the radio, that the time is set. We also have a feature where we can swap the two times around so that the UTC time is on the top. We do that by using the U flag, -U flag. So what that does now is it sets the clock, and when we look up on the Icom screen, instead of 2033, we will see the 1:33 of the next day. So if you want to have the UTC clock displayed up there, always on the prominent screen field, that's a feature that you can use, and I've been primarily using that. Now that the full minute is reached, the clock is set, so the local time you see is displayed under UTC. So that's just something to remember. So you don't actually lose the local time. It's just that the local time is hidden and you have to look at the clock. Some other features that is available in the program can be seen with the -H flag. So we have the -U that reverses the time, the -R that specifies the rig number for OmniRig, 1 or 2, the M which specifies the model. If you have different Icom radios, the commands are different. The -A sets the address for the transceiver in case you have a non-standard address. The same with -C if you controller, so the address from the computer. That most of the time you don't change that at all. Here I'm demoing the model. So I entered in Icom IC 7100, and since it didn't match the IC 7300 that OmniRig returns, it gave me an error and warned me about that it doesn't work. So now I could override it with -F flag. So right here we have a sample where I typed in the correct rig, and it goes straight through and sets the time again. The reason why we have to wait for the full minute is that we cannot set the seconds on the Icom transceivers. And so that the time is as close as accurate as possible, we wait for the full minute and then set the time. So the seconds of the rig is in sync with the real time. This program also supports OmniRig 2. So you've just used the flag O2. And then you can configure up to 4 rigs if you use OmniRig 2. In my case, I don't have OmniRig 2 installed, so it just throws out an error. There's the -Q flag, which runs OmniRig as in quiet. So all the extraneous messages are not being displayed. And the only thing that you see is when the commands are actually sent. If you look at the commands, it's the hex string that's being sent, and you can see those commands in your Icom documentation as well if you really want to dig into it. And that's how you use the IcomClockOmniRig program to set your clock. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please let me know.